Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
Okay, so this is Trevor, that's Michael, and that's Jack, and we want to make a trampoline park. Yeah, okay.
Our idea is to put a trampoline park. I think it would be a good idea because that way you don't have to drive all the way to Plymouth or someplace like that, so just to go to one. And like entertainment purposes, and you can meet a bunch of people there. You don't need to own your own trampoline, all that stuff.
So we would want to put ours by the, we would want to put the trampoline park by the open lot by Lost Lake. And yeah, it's the only picture I could find. So. Oh, okay, this makes sense too. Our challenges would be gaining enough money and also getting a lot of materials for it. We would need volunteers and employees for this to get the trampoline park to happen.
Our profit would be, it's open till 9 a.m. till 10 p.m. So that's 13 hours a day, if I did my math right. And it's $10 per person to go in the park per hour. And there's about 10,000 people here in Mound, and we estimate about 30 to 40% would go to the park. Our goals are to have a good profit, to make it be a good place for adults and children to have fun together in groups, families, friends, whatever.
This is our budget now. I'll give you a second to look at all this.
It's T. Sam. It's Jay. If you don't want to drive all the way to Plymouth to go on trampolines, try coming to the brand new TMJ Tramp. Minnesota.
From dodgeball to jumping zones and foam pits and jousting.
Do you want to have a good time with your family or friends?
TMJ Tramp, so high that you fly.
Okay, that was our commercial.
Any questions?
I have a question, I guess. With your numbers on who would attend this park, did you look at the demographics of who live in Mound, or did you just take the people overall in general? Because if you look at certain age groups, would it be more likely that those types of people would come to a trampoline park?
We looked at the certain, like, just everyone in Mound.
Yeah, how many people are around, and then like we did multiplication and division to figure out like how many people would come.
So you just took a rough guess?
Yeah,
Did you compare to other parks, other trampoline parks that are out there
Yeah.
about how much
A little
their attendance
bit.
is?
A little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you gonna deal with the legal issues on a trampoline park? I know that that's a major concern because of the possibility for injury. So how are you gonna deal with that?
We're gonna just have like people sign a waiver online or when they come into the park.
18 or older to sign the waiver.
And did you have insurance in your business plan? I didn't get a chance to see everything.
No, we didn't.
No.
That would be a major issue, I would think.
Okay.
And how did you come up with your name? It sounds like you have a lot of other activities as well, and people
Yeah.
may not realize that.
I'm
of our
Trevor, that's
initials.
Michael, TMJ Tramp. So and then there's like jousting fights, which are like you stand on something and like you try to push the other person off with the
Like,
stick.
there's 2 poles in a foam pit, and there's big foam or like padded sticks that you can like push people off of.
Yeah, and then there's like you could do tricks off of something into a foam pit, like a trampoline, into a foam pit, and then there's dodgeball. You can do that, and there's
Just normal jumping.
yeah, just normal jumping zones too.
It sounds like you have done quite a bit of research and you referred to the Plymouth facility. Do you know how big that site is and how big the building is?
No.
Cause
Yeah, we don't know.
Cause obviously, it just, and I've not been to a trampoline park, but it sounds pretty fun. These are generally classified as kind of like an athletic recreational facility, and typically from a land use perspective are a larger lot and larger building type of scenario with elevated ceiling heights and adequate space for the jumping up and down and jumping into the pits. And so you wanna make sure that wherever your facility is located, that the site can accommodate that need.
Okay.
And I would think that this is probably gonna be a larger site than what would be potentially available in and around the downtown area, sans the townhome proposal that's subject to a purchase agreement. But there's a lot of open land in and around our neighborhood, in our community, outside.
Alex?
So, when you say you have dodgeball, would you split it up into age groups? Because you wouldn't want like high schoolers playing dodgeball with like kindergarten.
We'd have like people working at all the different stations, and like they would have like just make sure that like the 5-year-olds don't go with 20-year-olds.
Yeah, and also if you're looking to play dodgeball with a lot of friends, it's available, or it could be available to reserve the dodgeball area.
And looking at your business proposal, you were talking about how much money you would make with this potentially, but did you factor in the cost for all of your employees, or how many employees you would need to run this business?
Well, we didn't do how much. We know how much we're gonna pay them per hour, but we didn't check in how much we're gonna get per month with the employees we have to pay.
All we did was find out how much money we make every month before we gave money away to electricity bills and our employees.
So you want to make sure that you analyze that a little bit more to make sure that this business will be profitable and not just go negative right away and just keep going further negative.
Yeah.
So that's something you'd want to really look at.
Did you think about reusing any existing spaces?
Yes, we were thinking about using the parking lot by True Value. You know, that big 4-story one that there's 4 cars in there only. So we were thinking about tearing that down, but putting that there.
Did you talk to the county about tearing that down?
No.
Again, I'm glad you're looking at different sites. That particular one was built with public funds from other agencies, and it is reserved for public parking needs. So that I just with respect, I don't know that would be something that would be perhaps a desirable location, because that's serving a public purpose, and it was built with many agencies' dollars, and it's to provide parking needs for the downtown area moving forward. But I'm glad that you're thinking about other sites, because sometimes a reuse of an existing space that might be vacant, whether it's in your community or in your surrounding community, you can work often with those landowners or those leaseholders to make those improvements before building new. And it's always great to fill spaces as well and get a building that might be a little bit underused to a more current use. And this is obviously very fresh and very new.
Maybe you could put it on the roof with the parking garage.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
At another level, yeah.
Awesome. Let's give the group a
Nice.
hand.
I like the idea.